your background? Because you know, dealing with these different personalities at all the locations, you kind of adapted to their style, and you seem to understand what their pain points were when you were talking to them. So what's your background before you were in that position where you were managing all these locations, and what led you there?
I was a small business owner for quite a number of years, probably till my early 40s. And then after that, I went into the nonprofit sector, and I was working with a lot of volunteers. And I was actually overseeing a camp in the Vancouver area, which is a camp, like a kids camp, that was located just outside of Vancouver. And I had to deal with hundreds of volunteers. So it gave me, I realized that working with volunteers is quite a bit different than being a business owner, because you have employees, and then all of a sudden, when an employee does something wrong, you kind of get on them, and you know. But working with volunteers, you have to smile, and they've done something wrong, and you got to thank them, and then later on, you got to go and fix it. So it's much different, because they're giving of their time, they're giving of everything. So I learned how to work with a lot of different people. So when I started working in more the seniors end of things and working with so many different sites, I knew that I was going to be working with many different types of people that have different types of things to bring to the table. Some were good at this, some were not good at this. And some in this scenario, some were not good at using computers. So, you know, but I found that's part of the reason that we went to maintenance care too. Because once I realized it was just a drop-down form, and it could be done very easily, I thought, okay, these guys are not going to have a problem with this. It wasn't some really deep thing. And we just wanted them to learn how to do the day-to-day, not adding all these things. You know, we tried to do that more at head office and plug in a lot of the things. And you guys supported us with that too. Every time we went onto a site, you guys loaded up everything that was on the site. And that was much appreciated too. I didn't realize that was going to happen at the beginning, because I was kind of like going, oh, how are we going to get all this inventory and stuff like that on there? So that was a big plus for us too. So yeah. And we didn't have to lock into anything. So I didn't think we could really lose, because we didn't have to lock into some huge contract that if I made a mistake with this, that it was going to be a problem that I couldn't get out of or anything like that, which happens a lot in this industry. You get locked in and all of a sudden you realize, oh, this isn't working. So I really appreciated that too.